I want you to think about what you're doing this morning before you watch this video. Maybe you're getting ready for work, making coffee, sitting in traffic, scrolling your phone. Something ordinary, something completely unremarkable. Now I want you to understand something that working in the emergency rooms taught me. That ordinary morning is not guaranteed to anyone. Not you, not me, not to anyone. I've cared for people who've had the exact same kind of ordinary mornings you had today. Somewhere between waking up and arriving in my ER, everything changed. In an instant, through no fault of their own. What I learned in those rooms changed how I see every single day I'm still standing. Today, I want to share that with you because I think gratitude is one of the most underrated and most transformational practices available to any human being. My name is Brian. This is The Grounded Life. Let's get into it. When you work in an emergency room, you see life at its most unfiltered. There's no preparation for what comes through those doors. No script, no warning, just life, in all its fragility and unpredictability, arriving in front of you and asking you to respond. One of those things that working in trauma taught me early is this. Most people who end up in a crisis didn't see it coming. They weren't being reckless. They weren't making bad decisions. They were doing everything right, driving carefully, living their lives, following their routines. And then something happened that had nothing to do with how well they were doing everything. And their entire world changed in a moment. That is a reality that most people spend their whole lives not thinking about, because thinking about it is uncomfortable. Because acknowledging how fragile life is requires us to hold it more carefully. Most of us would rather assume it will keep going. But I couldn't unsee it once I had seen it, and I didn't want to. Because what the ER gave me was a perspective that I couldn't have gotten any other way. A daily, visceral, undeniable reminder that life is short, that it can change without warning, and that ordinary moments, the coffee, the morning walk, the conversation with someone you love, are not small things. They are everything. Early in my nursing career, there was a pattern I started to notice that I couldn't shake. People that I was caring for in crisis, they had plans for the day, they had things they were going to do, people they were going to call, conversations they kept putting off, places they were going to go someday, things they were going to say when the time was right. And then time stopped being right without any warning at all. I remember driving home after shifts in those early days and seeing the world differently. The people walking their dogs, the families having dinner through the window of a restaurant, the couple arguing in a parking lot about something that probably didn't matter at all. And I kept thinking, they don't know. They don't know how fast it can change. They don't know how precious this ordinary Tuesday actually is. I didn't know either before nursing. I thought I understood that life was short. I heard the saying 1,000 times. But there's a difference between knowing something intellectually and feeling it in your chest at the end of a shift because you just watched someone fight for the life they had no idea they were about to lose. That feeling changed me. It made me more patient, more present, more grateful for the things I used to walk past without noticing. It made me stop saving gratitude for the big moments and start practicing it in the ordinary ones. Here's what most people misunderstand about gratitude. They treat it like a feeling, something that shows up when things are going well and disappears when they're not. But gratitude is not a feeling. Gratitude is a practice, a discipline, a daily choice to look at what you have instead of fixating on what you don't. Research consistently shows that people who practice daily gratitude, not just feeling thankful when things are good, but actively naming specific things they're grateful for every single day, experience measurably lower levels of anxiety, depression, better sleep, stronger relationships, and greater overall life satisfaction. This isn't soft science. This is well documented across decades of psychological research. Gratitude literally rewires your brain over time to notice positive more readily than negative. It shifts your default filter from scarcity to abundance. Here's the key word: practice. You have to do it intentionally, consistently, especially on the days when you don't feel grateful, especially when things are hard, especially when life feels ordinary and unremarkable, because those are exactly the days when practice matters most. Because ordinary days that people in the trauma rooms would give anything to have back. The Bible has more to say about gratitude than almost any other topic. I don't think it's a coincidence. Thessalonians 5:18 says, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. In all circumstances, not just the good ones, not just when life is going the way you planned it, in all of it. That is a radical instruction, because it means that even in the hard seasons, even in loss, uncertainty, the pain, there's something to be grateful for. And finding it is not denial, finding it is faith. Psalm 118:24 says, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." This day, not the perfect day, not the easy day, this one. The ordinary Tuesday, the unremarkable morning, the day that someone in the ER somewhere would trade everything to have back. This day is a gift, and I learned that in the most visceral way possible, by watching what it looks like when the gift gets taken away without warning. Every morning I wake up and read the verse of the day and thank God for letting me wake up. Not as a ritual, as a genuine acknowledgement that another day was not guaranteed, and I got one anyway. That practice has changed how I enter every single day, and I believe it will change how you enter yours. Let me give you something concrete to walk away with. Here's how to build a gratitude practice that actually sticks. Step 1, start before your feet hit the floor. Before you check your phone, before you think about your day, before anything else, name 3 specific things you're grateful for. Not generic ones, specific. The conversation you had yesterday, the fact that your body woke up and worked, the person who showed up for you last week. Step 2, look for ordinary gifts. The hot shower, the working car, the meal before the table, the people who are still here. These are not small things. They are things that people in crisis rooms wish they could get back. Step 3, practice gratitude, especially when you don't feel it. The days when gratitude feels the hardest are the days it matters most. Don't wait to feel grateful. Choose it. Name it. Write it down if you have to. The feeling follows the practice, not the other way around. Step 4, let urgency inform your presence. Life is short. You know this, but knowing it and living like it are 2 different things. Let the shortness of life make you more present in the moments you're actually in. Put the phone down. Look up. Pay attention. The moment you're in right now is the one you'll wish you had been more present. Here's your action step. Tonight, before you go to sleep, write down 3 specific things from today that you're grateful for. Not big things, ordinary things. Do this every night this week and watch how your perspective starts to shift. Working in the emergency rooms gave me a gift that I wouldn't trade for anything. It showed me, the most undeniable way possible, that life is fragile, that it is short, and that ordinary moments are not something to get through. They are something to be in. You woke up today, your heart is beating. People you love are still here. You have another chance to do something that matters, to say something that needed to be said, to be present in the moment that won't come back. Don't waste it. Don't sleepwalk through it. Don't save your gratitude for some future moment when everything is perfect. Be grateful now for today, for the ordinary Tuesday that someone somewhere would give everything to have back. If this video moved you, hit subscribe, drop a comment below. Tell me one ordinary thing you're genuinely grateful for. I want to read every single one. Coming up next on The Ground of Life, the Bible verse that completely rewired the way I think. You don't want to miss that one. Thank you for being here. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.